Today I'm going to show you one of the most important things you can do to help your colonies finish winter strong and stay alive. But remember, only do this if their food reserves are low and brood has already started. For some reason, I often see hives that consume all the honey from the center frames, while the side frames still have plenty of food. The problem is, once the bees are in tight winter cluster, they can't always reach that honey, and that's one of the biggest reasons beekeepers lose colonies at the end of the winter. Right now colonies have brood, and brood need constant temperature of around 35 Celsius. That means that bees are consuming a lot of food to maintain that heat, but please only do this on warm sunny day. If it's cold, you can easily do more harm than good. So I will walk you through every single step of what I'm doing, and before we start, please consider subscribing because I really need 1000 subscribers as fast as I can. So today I'm going to show you most important thing which I'm doing every single time when you have perfect day, sunny day in February, or as earliest as you can. So basically over here, actually I will just go and then I will show you as soon we check the hive. The thing is, I do not have smoke, so maybe I will need to go. Yeah, it's not working. So hopefully they will not be too aggressive. Almost all of this feed is gone. Queen didn't start laying eggs on this frame, which is really good. So first thing which you need to do, you need to find where is your brood, so somewhere in the middle. And this frame of honey is perfect for that. So now is mid of February, and this frame over here is actually perfect frame to explain you what is going on. So you can see this over here. You can see there is zero food, and over here on this side you have food. So basically every single cell is full of food because cluster was until here in the winter, and this part over here was not. So cluster is where is the entrance in the hive all the time, and this part end part of the hive is never eaten. So you saw in this frame which I took first, you saw that food was over here whole way, and that means that cluster was not until here, but this frame was affected. So this frame is frame which touched the cluster. So now since it's February, over here if there is no food, this frame do absolutely nothing if we get those cold weathers, because they need to heat colony really hard right now, and if they don't have food over here, of course they're going to find food on the top because I'm giving them like fondant and stuff. But for example, if you are not doing that, and you know, like this hive is super good, I don't need to do anything, I'm just like showing it for the video, but some hives don't have that much honey in it, so they have only little part of honey like over here, and that's it. Like, it's not first time that some hive eaten more honey than it should. And of course, if cluster is too small, of course I had so many hives of those as well, they might not touch this part over here, and they will actually not reach the honey, and they will actually starve even though honey is over here. So if we just take this frame over here which is touching the cluster, and we just put this side over here and this side over here, they will actually get all the honey. Of course you will rotate this for 180 degrees, which means you will not actually get this side, you will get the side which is from the bottom, but that side from the bottom is actually full of honey, which is even better. And please remember, this is also very important. If you do this, you need to make sure that in this part over here where food is already gone, that queen didn't go over here on this frame and she started laying eggs. If you have eggs over here, you cannot do this, and if you do this when you have eggs, you will actually do a lot of damage, and that could actually cost you that whole hive dies. So please be careful. I have a lot of honey, so you don't need to do this in the hives which are like that, like full of honey, because they will have no issues. But if you are on reserves and they are really like weak with the honey and syrup, then this could save your hive really easily. So over here So over here, this frame was like this. So over here was empty. All of this is prepared for the queen to start laying, but there is no eggs whatsoever. And on this side, this is full of eggs. So over here is where I can see all the eggs. So she started laying a lot. And the thing which is really good to do, so this is brood, and over here you have nothing, like this is only honey. So over here, let's say that your hive is like this. This is normal frame of honey, and this here is empty, and this here is food. So when you put it like this, brood is supposed to be always where the entrance is. So brood is always, if it's normal, it should be like over here, never over here. So this part over here is already empty, so they eat this honey, and over here you have the honey. So what you can do, you can, if you are 100% sure that there is no eggs or brood, because if you have like brood over here, you will have a lot of like mistakes, but you're 100% sure that you don't have it, and then you can just switch it like this, and then you see all of this honey is going to be next to them from the side if you have really bad weather in February. So they started laying a lot of brood right now, and with this you put basically on the side more honey, because in February you can have like minus like so many times and stuff, and then it's really hard for them to do anything. I will just show you like this hive just so we can see what is going on. Is like 16 Celsius, so you will not do a lot of damage. So this have no food, but all of this is full of eggs. Yeah, there is the queen. So over here you can see that they started cupping. So all of this is actually brood, like hold this frame, but it's not yet cupped. So I made sure, so this over here is food with brood, and over here there is nothing on this side. You can see part on the front they already eaten, and there is some honey. So if I just rotate it, you can see now we have a lot of honey for them. And I just want to see if there is like brood on this side. I don't remember. Yeah, that's that frame. So now they need to heat high a lot because they have so much brood, and basically we put them more food from each side, and then we are going to put probably this frame with honey like over here, or you can do whatever feed you do, but don't put syrup. If you have ventilation with this, then you can just like put frame like that, and then it's perfect. So just to explain this, so basically this was supposed to go under this plastic, I mean on top of this plastic, but because of this frame I just don't want to bring this to home, so I just put it like this, a roof on top, and that should be perfect.